All right, here we go. Welcome to Lakota East, where we have a state playoff game of Walnut Hills against Lakota East, and we got Chance Gray taking the first shot. Rebound again by number 14 for
Kylie Zerlington.
Zoolander. Just padding her stats there.
So here we go.
2 shots, 2 rebounds, 2 points. So we'll have to call her 222 as we go here. And
we'll notice that Western Hills, a little struggle this year. They've won 5 games. They're 33rd seed in the district. So not expected to give Lakota West a real challenge today.
Yeah, this is what you can see right there. They're having trouble just getting the ball up the floor. And West plays an incredibly tough man-to-man defense, and they'll be in the press, I'm sure, until this game's salted away. Last time I saw these guys play was when they played East, and they really played well against East. As we see another 3 out there by Dudukovic. Kaylin, you may know from soccer, Brent, she scored the winning goal in the state championship game to give Lakota West their second, I think, state championship in soccer.
Yeah, impressively, she scored both goals for the team in the regional final, state semi, and state finals.
Yes.
And that final goal, of course, with 11 seconds to go to win it.
Caitlin with a nice rebound there off the missed shot of Chance Gray. Gets it, turnaround shot, lays it right in, gets her 5th point of the game already. So we've got a 7-0 lead, 6:23 left to go as Walnut Hills tries to bring the ball down. The lane throw up, gets blocked. It's number 10 for Walnut Hills.
That's Kira Lanza.
Thank you.
See if they can inbound the ball here. Not a lot of movement from Walnut Hills on the inbounds play. And it's stolen away very quickly.
Again, there's that defense, and you get it down. Nice look by Chance. Finds Caitlin Dukovic running the floor. No, that's Zoolander, 14, I believe. Nope, that was 23 to Dukovic running the floor.
And that's going to be a quick timeout for Western Hills here with Lakota up 9-0.
9-0. You see it getting away from them right there. I mean, Western Hills can't do anything offensively. He keeps turning the ball over. And, the Firebirds are going to play, Andy won't take this press off until halftime.
So it's kind of interesting to see with Kaylin with a couple early baskets, but also talking about her success on the soccer field, which she is committed to play soccer at Ohio State following next year. She's still only a junior. Where do you think her skills came from, Dan? I mean, I know she's all over the court. You saw how she beat everybody down the court this time. I heard some people talking about that.
I'm pretty sure it came from her babysitter, which was my wife. And, I personally took Caitlin and had her kicking the ball. I made her eat with, a fork in her left and right hand, so she'd be capable of using both. We kicked the ball around. She was only 2.5 years old, but I think her skill sets are developed because of me.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
It does.
See if Western Hills can put a little more together coming out of that timeout. See if they're a little more composure. But, good drive by number 5.
Nice drive, yeah.
That was Shatia Payne, but unfortunately fell.
Dean came over from backside guard, played defense, and altered her shot a little bit. But nice drive by Western Hills.
Here we go, moving the ball around a little bit.
Oh, nice inside to Dean. They're not going to stop that. Wow, Dean missed it. She got a little too far on the basket, but boy, if that's there, it's going to be a long, long day for Western Hills.
So Dudukovic, of course, has already made a 3 and a 2. Look, they stepped out on her to try to defend her, and she found Nevaeh
You've got
Dean
3 Division I players out there right now. I mean, obviously, Dudukovic is going to play Division I soccer for Ohio State, but I'm pretty sure she could have went anywhere she wanted to for basketball, too. She's that talented of an athlete. Then you got Dean on the line right here, and she's going to Texas, Virginia Tech. And there's Chance Gray, who's going to go probably, she's only a sophomore, but Chance will go somewhere big also. I don't know where it's going to be or what her favorite school is. Her sister went to Tennessee and then finished off with Amber after her medical issues. And so Chance is a much different player than Amber. Amber was a much bigger, stronger, post-type player. Chance is a guard, 3-point shooter type thing. But Chance can play inside, too. She'll rebound the ball. She's long and lean. And Andy against Lakota East ran that 2-3 zone, and they struggled because you had Dudukovic. Shots missed. Chance comes over and gets her rebound, as we were talking about, gets it up to Dudukovic, who then lays it in.
So let me recap real quick for the Firebirds today. Starting number 2, Chance Gray. Number 5, Amara Flores. Number 14, Kylie Zerlington. Number 23, Kaylin Dudukovic. And number 31, Nevaeh Dean. And there's a
ball over to Chance right back. Nice job.
Yeah.
Nice job. Really nice play by Chance Gray, getting the ball back to Zoolander, who was wide open. Zoolander got the ball to Chance a little behind her, drew the defense, and she got it right back to Zoolander and puts it in. So Lakota West, and Zoolander puts in her 4th point of the game.
Now, Chance Gray, of course, does lead the team in scoring at over 20 points a game, 20.5, followed by Dukovic at 15.6 and Dean at 9.7. Here's Gray on the outside for the
3. A little short. She's falling away from that. Didn't get quite squared up. But once she starts dropping and the confidence comes, she can be extremely deadly.
And she does shoot over 33% from the 3-point for the season.
Western Hill with a quick 3-pointer, doesn't get it. Dean with the rebound. Gets her over Flores, takes a jump shot and drops it.
Left-hander makes it work.
Makes her first jump shot. And that's kind of, it's funny, that little medium-range jump shot is kind of gone in basketball from both sides. I mean, they either want to take it to the hole or they want to hit the 3. Is, again, ball gets knocked off the Western Hills player. Again, good defense by Lakota West. I mean, what do you say? I mean, they're just doing everything right. They're up 15-0.
Well, what's nice to see is, like with Chance Gray, she also not only the 20 points but over 4 rebounds and 3 assists a game.
Yeah, and she had lately. And there's Chance another 3. Boom, there we go.
There you go.
And you can see she's a typical scorer. I mean, she doesn't care. She missed her first couple 3 shots and she didn't even think about it. I mean, a good shooter. The next one's going down, right?
A little bit of a reach there.
Yeah, Chance is going to pick it up. She's going to foul Lanza and pick up her fouls, team's first.
One thing that you can see that's very impressive for Lakota West is, we mentioned Chance Gray, 3.3 assists a game. But Kaylin Dukovic, 2.1, Nevaeh Dean, 2.5, and Amara Flores, 2.0. So
right.
4 players with more than 2 assists a game. Shows a really good teamwork.
Yeah, in the East game, they had 11 assists in the first quarter, which is pretty impressive.
Ball blocked again out of bounds, so it'll be Western Hills ball underneath the basket.
Zoolander with a good defense, and she's playing pretty good right now. She's playing
Definitely
tough
very
defense.
active.
Ball was trying to be thrown, it got tipped off the backboard, so it'll stay down here with the Mustangs as they're going to try and get the ball in. And again, it just shows they can't do anything right now. I mean, can't get the ball in the into the game from the sidelines.
So here we go, swinging on the other side, stolen away.
Flores is going to get up to Chance Gray. He's going to have a walk-in layup. And she knocks her down, so Chance now with 5 points.
And 20-0 here with 3:33 still to go in the first quarter.
We talked about it earlier, there's 3-something to go, and they're up 20. In girls high school basketball at 35 is a running clock, but I think that has to be after halftime as Dean just anticipated that, cuts it, gets it to Zoolander, who's having a little trouble with the handle. Gets it up to Chance. Chance is directing the offense, gets the ball over to Caitlin Dukovic, who gets it back to Chance on the 3. Boom.
Nothing but net.
Like I said, she starts to heat up. I love the arc she gets on the ball. I mean, she gets it high. Ball almost comes down wet. She's getting it up so high, but really good shot. Tell you that, she was coached well early and developed, as a sophomore. She got a really good shot.
And pointing that out, we still see her father, Carlton Gray, on the bench as an assistant coach here for the Firebirds. Kind of a running hook there from 23.
Dean with the rebound.
That's Lucy Travis. Here we go.
Gets the ball down again. She sets up and, just a little
bit,
long, but there is Zoolander gets the rebound, gets it again.
Another.
There she is, 2-2-2. 2 shots, 2 rebounds, 2 points.
We do have.
She's just padding the stats, I think, right now.
There are several players waiting to substitute in here, still in the first
Looks like
quarter.
a hockey line change. Walnut Hills looking for its first bucket, doesn't get it.
And Dean with another rebound. And so there, we talked about the assist. There's Chance Gray ahead to Kaylin Dukovic.
For another assist. And, those two looked really good in the East game. As a combination. I mean, with Dukovic running the floor with her speed and size, Chance would get the ball or the steal and get it down to her. And just,
there he goes.
Dukovic had 19 points in the first half of that game.
So here you go, even Nevaeh Dean.
The
taller
There's
player.
something to yell at, though. She went up with her right hand on a left-hand layup, so Fish will get on her, I'm sure, in next practice about that.
So Nevaeh, as you can see, even at 6'2", runs the court well. And
the whole team does. I mean,
it's a challenge. I mean, obviously for Western Hills, they knew it going in. I had a chance to talk with the coach a little bit beforehand, and she's got some players not here. They didn't have a great season. She recognized it was going to be a challenge. So here we go, running the court again. Here comes Gray, and another nice pass to Flores. Misses
a shot, and comes down to the rebound, number 22 for Walnut Hills. Comes down with the rebound. That's Michaela Harris. Turnover, back the other way. And there it is, great pass by Zoolander underneath for her 6th point. So 31-0. Zoolander picks up her 8th point, actually.
We'll see Lakota West drop back into a 2-3. Brought it way back to just barely outside the 3-point line here. You know, the
23, Travis brings the ball up, gets the ball over to 22, which is Harris.
You know, one of the challenges you have here is while, you know, obviously this is you know, Lakota West is just outmatched.
Oh, yeah.
Outmatching Western Hills today. But on the other hand, you know, they're going to turn around and have to play again on Thursday and then next week. So in the tournament, you certainly have to continue to try to develop your game and play at a high level. Even
Lucy
though
travels, you know, Lucy Harris travels.
Right.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you know, what are you going to do? They're running that zone, and you're trying to shoot over 6-foot players at the top of the key. You know, it's just tough. Then if you try and get it in, you're going against 6'1", 6'2" players. So into the game, number 12 for is Lakota. Comes in number 12. Dean still in. 32, which is Dorman.
Emily Dorman.
Yeah, 21 is also in the game, which is
And that's Leah.
That's Leah Abraba. And then 22 in for is Laura Bros.
Yep. So
Andy's going deep on the bench already. Dorman with the ball at top, gets the ball into Dean. Good ball movement, making them move. And then, you know, trying to wait the defense makes a mistake as Dorman pump fakes, gets out, draws it. Eventually gets out to one of the Splash sisters, which is Leah Aberbat.
Yeah,
drains the three right off the bench. So what do you do if you're Walnut Hills? I mean, the bench comes in and starts dropping threes.
Yeah, and Leah actually leads Lakota West in three-point shooting at 34.7%.
Right.
So that's not a shot that the shot goes down, but there we are at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, it's tough. What do you know, if you're a Walnut Hills coach, Brent, what do you say? What do you say to your players right now on the bench? Oh, yeah, well, we'll bring that to you after the break. We're going to take a break, and Brent Phelan and myself will be back after to start the second quarter.
Hey, Monica.
Hey.
Westchester wants to know, how do I rent the barn?
Well, Mulhauser Barn is a rental facility that Westchester owns. It was actually originally built in 1881, but the Westchester Township acquired it in 2008, and now we use it as a rental facility for weddings, graduation parties, any event you can think of. It's a seasonal facility open from April 1st through November 15th because there's no heating or air conditioning. You can find more information on availability, pricing, and scheduling a tour to visit Mulhauser Barn at westchesteroh.org. If you have a question about Westchester Wants to Know, visit any of our social media or visit our website.
So here we are at Lakota East High School for this first round sectional matchup between Lakota West and Western Hills. At the end of the first quarter,
All Lakota West.
And when you say all Lakota West, you mean at 34-0 is the score right now. And we knew it was not a great matchup. Lakota West is the number 2 seed out of 34 teams, or 33 teams. Western Hills is the 32nd or 33rd seed. So it was expected not to be much of a matchup. Obviously, we wouldn't have expected a shutout at this point.
I mean, the athlete, it's obvious on the floor, each one of the Lakota West athletes. And, you know, Andy's into his bench now where he's kept it, you know, Dorman. Again, he's got 12 in there for, which is Lakota is still in, and Dorman, Chance Gray, Aprobat, and 30, who's on the side? 22? That's Laura Boris. So it is the same team that ended the second quarter, or ended the first quarter with. There we are, number 10 for the Mustangs. Lanza misses that runner. Ball back to Lakota West.
So right now we only have one starter in the game for Lakota West, and that's
right.
Chance
That's
Gray.
Chance bringing the ball up.
Chance
right
is going to move over and play more the point. So play on the ball as opposed to off ball. Quick turnover there. Just looks like they were a little bit out of sync there and tried to catch the ball while not.
Yeah, Bortz wasn't quite sure where to go with the ball, and Bros wasn't quite sure, and kind of made a fake pass and thought better of it and came back, and in the meantime she traveled. So
Lakota West looks like they're going to move into a man-to-man defense here and keeping that back in the half court. And, you know, obviously up 34-0. You know, and again, this is the balance, Dan, right? What do you do with this? You know, you have to keep working on your game because as you go forward in the tournament, you're going to play challenging games. Here's the break all the way forward for 2 points for Lakota West. Still out running the court, and that's Laura Bros with the basket. Western Hills brings it forward, blocked by Lakota, immediately outlet to Chance Gray, who gets ahead of the
runs
pack.
by everybody and loses handle of the ball. It's going to stay with Lakota, so Mustangs must have tapped that out, which is pretty good defense because you had a pretty good player going up on a much taller player.
Looked like Micaiah Harris was able to get the ball knocked away. Here we go, quick passing around a little bit. Lakota West looking to get the shot that
Gray passing up the three in the corners and bring it out top, restart the offense. And why not? Up 36-0, you might as well take your time.
And they're trying. Looks like trying to push it inside of Lacusa, unsuccessfully, stolen away by Harris, 22. She's been active here, and then coming from behind.
Dorman almost steals the ball.
Emily Dorman's able to knock it away, so at least get a reset here under the basket for Western Hills.
Looks like, again, you're right, West is going to be in the man-to-man. They're going to play a little zone here on the inbounds, but that breaks into man-to-man.
Yep, ball's just tossed in the air and stolen away by Gray.
Gray's going to go down the floor by herself and has a great height advantage. She goes to the left.
You know, what was also nice to see there, if you noticed how Gray worked her way to the left, took the defender out of that and finished with the left hand. You made the comment about Nevaeh using the right hand from the left side earlier.
That was good coaching, you're right. I mean, that's incredible that she took a left-handed layup on a breakaway when most right-handed players would have went to the right side, but would allow the defense a chance to defend her.
So it looks like we're going to have a shooting foul here. Akira Lanza, number 10, was driving from the left side and was fouled by Leah. So we'll have 2 shots here, chance to break the ice and get on the board. First shot's up and in.
So Lanz gets the first point there and gets that goose egg off the board. 38-1, which is an odd score. You don't see that much in basketball. 38-1.
So we see 23, Lucy Travis is in the game.
Yeah, I think the coach mentioned to you that she'll probably play all her players tonight because it's going to be one of these kinds of games, so most kids will get in the game.
She mentioned she brought 3 junior varsity players up today. Makes both free throws, so.
38-2, cuts the lead to 36. Chance Gray bringing the ball up, gets the ball down to Acrobat.
There's Gray from about
Gray
23.
From long range, just short, just barely short, but she was out there at the NBA 3 range or farther.
Good hustle there, but
looks like more coming back in.
So we've got 3
You
players.
got Dukovic, Flores, and Dean coming back in.
So 3 starters back in, and actually if we take a look at this, we're going to have 4 starters plus Stella Lacusa will be on the court right now for Lakota West. Looks like they're going to maybe move, let's see if they do this, a man.
Staying in man, yeah.
Same thing that she drove the foul and got before. There was Lanza, tried the same thing, drove on the left side, but this time good defense from Flores, and the ball just went out of bounds. So it'll be Lakota West ball, 6:09 to go second quarter.
Which is a trademark for an Andy Fishman team. They play good defense. I mean, they're hustling. Don't know how they're going to be on offense all the time, but man, they hustle and they put the effort on the defensive side of the ball, and that's why they're always good. As we talked about Brent before us. Andy won his 6th straight GMC title to get the ball into Dean, kicks back out to Flores, over to Dukovic, who finds Chance on the wing, boom. And that is as Andy's reading out there. But one of the things that bothers me about that is Andy was telling me he has not been coach of the year since he won the state title. How do you win 6 GMC titles and not be coach of the year? That's unbelievable to me. And also he said they haven't had a player of the year. How do you have a player of the year in the GMC when you've won 6 straight?
So you would think it's one of 2 things, right? It's either coaching, if the players aren't the strongest, or it's the players. And it's not hard to understand how it could be neither. Or maybe it's politics.
Yeah, I'm guessing politics.
Good steal there by
Flores.
Flores.
Flores comes over and
put some pressure here on him.
Going to drive.
Good spin.
Nice spin move. Not there, but who cares when you got the Dukovic right there on the other side to put it right back
on the backside.
Everything they miss goes right back in the basket. So whatever they miss, they're rebounding and putting back in the basket. So the rebounding stats are going to be strong for West. As will be the turnover stats for
Flores did a nice job there. She actually stepped her body over where the player wanted to go. And when that happened, she traveled. So we're back to our starting lineup here for Lakota West.
Yeah.
Up 43-2. 5:15 to go in the second quarter.
There's Zulin that goes in, misses, but there she almost had a rebound again.
Good hustle from Dean, but pulled away by J. Lee Hibbard. Brings the ball down on the side. Boy,
well,
turned around.
Chance just came in and stole
turned
it.
around, there was Chance, and then she turned the other way.
She knocked the ball out of the hand.
Yeah.
Flores steals it and gets it back to her. On the floor, Flores doing a good job hustling, getting right there. Dukovic just inside the line. Drops another one. So Caitlin with 13 or 15. with 15 already, with 4:40 to go before half. And again, Caitlin had 20 or 19 in the East game before half. So Lucy fires it up.
Jaylee threw it up there pretty quickly and not very good. We're going to have our first alternate possession of the game.
And yeah,
so that'll favor the Lakota West Firebirds.
45-2 your scores. You see there on the thing. His chance is going to fire it inbounds to Flores.
Yeah, so it's our starting lineup out here again. I guess we'll give them another couple minutes here to see what they can do in the first half. Obviously, at 45
they're not going to play much in the second half, so they better get them as much as they can. His chance takes another long three.
And finds the bottom of the net that time. So she and Dudukovic are fighting for the leading score here. That puts her back up at 16.
And which is pretty normal for this team right now, especially now. Although, again, much what you said, pretty impressive. Chance Gray, who was able to come up with that rebound through some traffic, got the ball in for another assist.
Zulander
puts the ball in. But Chance has really upped her assist game. I mean, that's, probably her fourth or fifth of the half. She's doing a nice job and also put up 16. So if you learn to pass a la Oscar Robinson, you're a great player, and how do you defend them? There's Chance. How do you defend somebody that can pass also?
Yeah, and there's Dudukovic, finds Gray leading out. The other thing is the way the rebounding's going. Chance Gray out top.
Right.
Didn't even have to worry about rebounding. She can head up the court knowing that.
Although I bet Chance got 3-4 rebounds. I mean, she does it. She's doing it all right now.
But in this zone where she was out top, knowing that her teammates are probably have a 90-some% chance of securing the rebound. There's Dudukovic.
Tried to go inside.
Saw the pass coming and secured it.
Chance Smart pulling it out, 52-2 lead. Nothing really there, no reason to force it, so she pulls it out and gets into the offense. Caitlin gets over to Chance. She's there, and I mean, Chance could probably take that shot anytime she wants. The two kids trying to guard her are about 5'5".
And we can hear Coach Fishman calling some things. Obviously, I mean, it's not a competitive game, but you have to work on some things.
Sure.
And you're going to play some teams that are going to be better able to run
and
this
if you
defense.
let down, somebody gets hurt.
And there's Flores with the miss from about 17 feet. But
Dean going for the rebound, can't quite come up with it. Gets the ball on the baseline. It's going to be Walnut Hills going the other way.
And it looks like they're going to. Walnut Hills is going to take the timeout. Laura Brose is subbing into the game as well for Lakota West. So, Dan, here we are. We're 2:48 to go in the second quarter. It's 52-2. So, what do you think? I mean, obviously, Western Hills is not in a good position to be competitive in this game. But what do you do if you're Lakota West? How do you get something valuable out of a game like this?
I think you do have to just kind of go through stuff that you want to work on right now. I mean, it's live action regardless. Work on your defense, work on holding the ball. There's a lot of things you can work on. And this is no fun for either side. I mean, the girls from West, I mean, there's no way that Western Hills is going to score 52 points in this game right now. There's no way that's going to happen. So the game's done. So it's hard to keep, mentally into this stuff if you're West. But like you said, Andy's going to want to see what they do. It's a good time to get other players in and get them some playing time, get them some experience because next year's coming. Lakota West had some seniors on it that they got to fill the holes as they leave. Actually, there's a couple of them. And
Dean and Zerlinden are both seniors.
Yeah, so you're losing your post. So, hey, get some of your younger kids in there and let them get some varsity action as you're coming in this. Because Fish just looked over. I think he's asking us what he should do. So.
Well, the other thing we've noticed is it looks like Lakota West is trying to run some set plays.
Right.
Obviously, Lakota West is known for playing, up-tempo and tough defense and everything else, so they don't always have to rely on the set plays. But as they get against better competition, they're going to need them. So they're going to at least try to work on those, even though they're passing on fairly easy shots right now.
Right. The other senior is a post is Stella Lacusa, and the problem is she's gone too. So, I mean, you don't have a lot of posts. Yeah, there's a lot of experience next year. So I'm guessing Andy's want to get some of these kids some varsity experience.
So there was Nevaeh Dean with another steal. Flores gets it out top. There we try to do a little bit of a high post here to Dukovic. Good. And then there they are, have Brose spotted outside. Ball comes out. Lakota, nice hustle by Nevaeh Dean.
Yeah, gets the ball back. Brose takes the three and misses it. But again, West is getting the rebound almost every single time. They're down to Dean. Oh, nice give and go, and she's going to be fouled. But that was a great give and go by, Dudukovic. Got the ball to Dean and got it right back to her. She's streaking to the basket because everybody on Western Hills was watching the pass. And as they watch the pass, Dukovic went right to the basket wide open and gets fouled on that, but she's going to shoot her first free throw shot. Misses it.
Yeah,
Not the only thing she's done wrong all night.
What's interesting to note, though, Nevaeh Dean, a 6'2" post player going to Virginia Tech,
Yes.
actually averages 9.7 points a game, but over 10 rebounds and 2.5 assists.
Wow.
So good solid player. So there you go with Kaylin.
Should have been another assist there, all but for the foul.
So I think now does that tie for high game honors right now at 16, I believe, with Chance Gray.
Yeah, Chance is out, I believe.
Yeah. So here we go, 22 with the step back three, and then catches nothing and goes out of bounds. That was number 22, Micaiah Harris, with the miss. So here come the Firebirds with 135 to go.
Yeah, I mean, if you're West, what can you talk defensively? You're 1:30 to go till halftime, and they haven't even made a basket. They've got 2 free throw shots or results for the 2 points. They have not made a basket yet.
You know, and as you hear, they are coaching. You know, Leah got the ball there on the high post, but didn't turn and make the defense react to her and before she passed it. So you hear Coach Fishman, nice pass all the way to the backside. Wow. That was Brosen to Dukovic all the way over the top of the defense for the layup and the foul.
But Dukovic had such great position inside. She was being three-quartered, but she had the basket inside. Bros, nice job recognizing that. Gets her the ball, and she gets the ball in. She hit 18, so she'll be here for the old-fashioned three. Just misses it.
So there you go, good hustle for the loose ball, and Western Hills pulls it down, and they're quickly up the court.
Man, those long legs of Caitlin Dukovic, she should make up some ground in a big hurry. She's very impressive with how much she runs and how quickly she can get down the floor.
So Leah with the steal. Let's set it up again. So we do there, you get over to Flores. Wow, what great passing.
Boris is doing a great job, or Bros is doing a great job finding people.
See if Lakota West
I'm pretty sure that
40
Dukovic,
seconds to go.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dukovic could have went up that time, and there she is with a rebound. Gets hammered on the putback. No foul called, and West is going to throw the ball away and go back to Western Hills. As Bros throws the ball a little high.
Yeah, Bros threw it, and the player instead of staying spot up for the three, Leah cut to the basket, and the ball went over her head. We got a couple
Elizabeth Key into the game. Elizabeth Key's in, number 15, and also Dorman came into the game. So you got Nevaeh Dean, Dorman, 15 is Keys, 22 for West is Bros, and Aberbath is in the game.
There's 22 hold it, 12 seconds to go. We'll see what happens here for Western Hills. Ball bounced off the foot of Lakota West. 5 seconds to go. Nice job.
Nice
ahead.
look.
Good. Yeah, Leah with a nice pass. Nice catch from Emily Dorman. A finish. Put the.
Dorman gets her first 2 points as they run out the halftime. It's 57-2. Pretty sure that means at the start of the first half we'll have a running clock, I believe, because it's 35 points in the second half, and we're already there at 55 points. So I think in the second half we're going to see it, but I'll be back with Brent Phelan after the halftime.
Hey, Joel, got a second?
Yes, I do.
Westchester wants to know, when will my street get paved?
Well, every year Westchester goes out and inspects the streets for paving for the following year. When they're out there, they're inspecting it, and they take those inspections, come back, and they enter it into the system that generates a list of potential candidates for the following year for paving. Once that list is generated, we go back out again and re-inspect that potential list and see if they are good candidates or not. Once the final list is generated, we submit it to the county because we partner with the county to send it out to bid. Once the bids come back, we review it, and that finalized list will then be posted on Westchester's website. If you have any questions for Westchester Wants to Know, visit our social media or website.
Welcome back to Lakota East, where Lakota West is enjoying a 57-2 lead. You know, early in the tournament, you get these games because you got number 2 playing number 33. So, it basically is an unarmed battle here, where the Walnut Hills just doesn't have the players to match up with Lakota. You can tell that from the stats. I mean, you look at the stats, 0 of 60 from the field. West is, out shooting them, obviously. They're shooting 0% of that. They're 0 of 5 from three-point line. West, conversely, is 25 of 40, 6 for 11 from three-point. Where they're killing them is 19 turnovers to 2 turnovers, and then you've got 17 assists. So West doing a really good job with assists, getting the ball to the open player, moving the ball, and that's all you can do.
So 2 things to mention. One, you're going to notice the clock is going to be a running clock now under Ohio high school rules, as you mentioned earlier, whenever you're over 35-point lead in the second half. A nice putback by Zerlanden.
Zimmerman with 12 points already did a nice job. Only 6 behind the 2 leading scorers of West. Go ahead, Brent.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the other thing I was going to mention is that Lakota West isn't extending their pressure. I mean, the 19 turnovers were in the half court, and that was just mostly playing man-to-man defense from that perspective. So they've certainly, even here you notice it. I mean,
and that's what Carlson
there's
drove.
a perfect example, right? So one of the Lakota, the Western Hills girl drove. The Lakota West girl reached in and knocked the ball off the Western Hills player out of bounds for another turnover.
Sure. And they're just, we're talking to Carlton at halftime, and, we're like, what do you say to your team at this point when, you're up so much? And, like we said before, there's no way they're going to score 59 points in the game, and they're already there. He said, you can't, the only thing you can do right now, it's not their fault. Just go play defense. I mean, you can always show effort. That there's going to be a time you need defensive effort late in the game, and this is where you work on it. I mean, it's a game, no matter what you like, no matter what the score is. At this point, if you're West, you don't look up at that. You just run through your programs, run through your offense, and play. Show effort on defenses. I couldn't see who made that.
Zerlanden again.
Zerlanden for a 14th point. Andy was right in front of me, so I couldn't quite see that. Yeah, we got our screen back. I'm not sure when that was, but there it is. And
Chance Gray with the rebound down the court.
Just kind of dribbling through the players, gets it over to Caitlin Dukovic, and she scores her 20th point. But there's nothing, if you look at the size difference alone, I mean, Lakota West is so much bigger. I mean, if you look at that size right there, as the ball gets knocked away by Dean, their point guard is about 6 inches shorter than Dukovic. I mean, it's a huge difference.
So let's talk about 2 things on the matchup. The first one, Lakota West has 6'2" Nevaeh Dean, who actually rebounds, assists, and scores. Division I, going to Virginia Tech. She's a matchup problem for most teams. But Kaylin Dukovic, I mean, and there's a reason she's the player of the year in the state of Ohio for soccer, led them to a state championship. She's going to Ohio State from that end. I mean, she is an impressive athlete. Yeah. She's a man, she's as quick as a guard, and yet is tall and long.
He's a forward, there's no doubt.
So clearly that's something that happens every game.
Chance Gray with a long 3 and drains it.
Another shot for her, finds the bottom of the net, and we see her and Dukovic kind of battling back and forth for high point today.
Gray really takes the lead at 21. But between them, they got 41 of their 66 points.
Nevaeh Dean knocks another turnover loose. Nice pass from Gray.
Nice, Gray. Nice assist as she puts it back there.
Yeah, Zerlanden couldn't finish, but a rebound.
Put back, and 2 more points. I mean, nice trip down the floor for. Should have been an assist.
One thing I will mention from the first half, Gray with her 18 points on 7 of 13 shooting.
Another steal by Dukovic.
Dukovic had 18 points in the first half on 8 of 9 shooting. Now a lot of them were she got ahead of the pack with the layups.
Well, I think she's 2 of 2 in
this
year. So she hasn't missed a shot in the second half, and she's got 22 points.
As a team, they were 25 of 40, so obviously shot the ball pretty well.
Right,
but a lot of
50%.
layups certainly helped that. But they were 6 of 11 from 3, so it wasn't like they were all close. So we'll see what happens here. Just playing some man-to-man defense from. And if you notice that again, right? The player helped off. Flores helped off her person and was able to get the ball.
So she's going to get the rebound.
And a miss, but right there again.
Flores gets it back. Look at that. That's 3 rebounds, and they finally get the 2 points.
And Zerlanden gets her basket.
Zoolander trying to catch these 2 leading scorers right now. She dropped in 16, so she's only about 6 points behind the lead for the team right now.
So we do have a timeout from Western Hills with the score 72-2, 3:20 in running, by the way.
Yeah, it's going to go. It's going to run for a while.
So the question was, from the officials, just asked Lakota West, are they okay with that? The clock can stop for a timeout in the second half, even in this position. Western Hills said, go ahead and keep it rolling.
Yeah, well, it's 72-2, 70-point lead.
And then they asked Lakota West also because, that's just, they have the choice, and obviously they said, please, please.
I'm not sure it would be in the paper if Andy said no. I mean, that would be awful.
So we're seeing some nice balance. But, as you mentioned, that was a perfect comment from Coach Gray at halftime. That, the thing they told the Lakota West girls, it's not their fault that the other team is not very good.
Right, that's right.
And you've got
Just
to
keep
figure out how
playing.
to make your team better because there's hopefully, as many as 7 additional games on the way to state for Lakota West, and they need to make sure they're playing well.
And Andy getting some playing time for a lot of kids. Like I said, Lacusa's in, number 12, senior. You got Dean in, you got Bros in, you got Flores in, and you got Aberby in.
And I see Key and Dorman just walked past us to check
they're
in at
going
the
in.
next dead ball.
So my guess is Flores and Dean are coming out.
So we'll see what happens here. But
Yeah,
Lacusa,
15's
good
Elizabeth Keys.
defense, and turns around and 2 Lakota players fight for the rebound. Dean
Dean
comes down with it.
it.
That's what you get when you're a double-digit rebounder, right? You make sure you get that.
Ball goes into Lacusa with a nice little left turnaround.
Yeah, Stella did a nice job running the
Stella
court,
did a
right?
Nice job. And got rewarded for it. Got down, got in position, got her the ball, and she just had a nice little half hook there off the glass and in. So Lacusa with a good shot.
Western Hills tries to force it inside. Tough shot, but
wow, yeah.
another foul. So
Little half hook there that almost went down, but she got fouled. So she would go to the line, number 5 for the
Shatia
Mustangs.
Payne. Here's a replay of that. We're going to see the good ball movement
Hard
there.
time getting in is good defense. And then little
And you know what?
half hook.
What you see there with Payne is that it was pretty good defense to Lakota West, but she brought her arms down. And once you do that, when the player goes up to shoot, they're always going to call it.
Oh yeah, Payne on the bank is open shot there. Banks in a free throw shot. So Western Hills has 2 or 3 points, all of them on free throws. Does not hit a bucket yet.
And they are 3 of 3 from the line. Hopefully we won't jinx the young lady. Does not. So 4 of 4 shooting from the foul line and 4 points, 74-4 running clock. So we're now under a minute to go in the third quarter here.
Elizabeth Key getting ready to come in the game.
Good.
Ooh, nice cut inside. Dean couldn't quite make the shot. She's falling away, but it was a beautiful cut inside.
And Bros found her.
Bros doing a nice job with the assist. I mean, she's seeing the floor right now, doing a great job. And I guess they thought more because Keys goes back to the bench.
Yeah, and it's also with the foul. The clock's still running. It probably will be over. But the quarter will be over before we really finish these free throws and get it in bounds.
Dean
So
drops
I'm
in.
guessing
bucket.
Key will probably go and start the fourth quarter.
Her third point. Looking for her fourth and got it. She drops in. Nice.
So they
nice
are going to
free throw. Yeah, here she comes.
by subbing her in for the shooter. They do allow her to sub in, but now we're still 8 seconds and running. See if Western Hills can get a shot up here before from half court.
Oh, I was going to say if that goes down. That would be their first bucket of the game on a half court heave.
So after three quarters from Lakota East, we have Lakota West 76 and Walnut Hills 4.
We'll see you after the break.
I'm Carol Lucio with Butler County Safe Communities. We're here along Interstate 75 in Westchester, talking about traffic safety, particularly as it pertains to winter driving. Things you can do behind the wheel to make sure you are safe during winter. First thing, always wear your seatbelt. Buckle up. Make sure your windshield is clear. Clear all snow and ice from your car as best you can. Make sure you can see the entire windshield, not just a small piece of it. So keep in mind that in any type of inclement weather, rain, snow, or ice, the road can be very tricky. You can end up with black ice, especially on bridges and overpasses where there isn't solid ground beneath to keep the ground warm. Anytime you see a road crew, police, or fire, slow down, move over, make sure that you keep everyone safe. Leave plenty of space between you and the car in front of you, especially if there's snow or ice on the ground. Be aware that your brakes are functioning properly. How long does it take you to stop in snow or ice? You also want to be looking at all the cars around you. How are they behaving? Do you need to leave extra space? Accelerate and decelerate slowly. Try to do your very best to not come to a complete stop when at all possible. It's much easier to gain traction when you're already rolling than when you're at a complete stop. So the best thing you can do in snow and ice when you are approaching a hill is make sure that you are going quick enough to go up that hill, but slow enough you can still manage your vehicle. Do not come to a stop at the bottom of a hill and then try to accelerate up it.
Welcome back to Lakota East, where Lakota West enjoys a 72-point lead. I said that correctly, 72 points. 8 minutes ago, running clock, mercifully, as Lakota West is taking the number 2 seed, taking the number 33 seed out to the woodshed and just showing them the way it's supposed to be done. Unbelievable. Oh, God, there you go. It's like flounder.
So Western Hills won 5 games on the season, but
Yes.
they've lost a few players aren't here today. You're playing the number 2 seed Lakota West, and while maybe this isn't Lakota West's greatest team in the history of the program, they're the number 2 seed, and the number 1 seed is 22-0, one of the top-ranked teams in the country.
And a very good team, yeah. Extremely very good team. West, again, as we said before, 6th straight GMC title, and that's saying something because the GMC is strong basketball.
Yeah.
Mason,
I mean,
Sycamore,
Princeton and Mason have both been, successful at the state level as well.
Yeah, Princeton with Mitchell won the state a few years ago. I guess it's been 5 or 6 years ago, but they won the state Mitchell senior year, who went on to lead the nation and is now in the WNBA, so a pretty good squad at Princeton there. But, yeah, they have. I mean, it's been there.
Good hands from Leah
Average,
up top.
yeah, good defense shown again. 22 Harris having a little bit of trouble out there. She's going to pull it back and reset it.
So Lakota West started the season 0-2, then won 10, and ended up finishing at 18-4, or the regular season.
Ooh, almost.
So obviously after that slow start, they've had a pretty good
they
season.
were in a pretty good tournament against 2 pretty good teams to start out 0-2. I mean, they played the number 2 team in the country, only lost by 6. So like you said, they're a good team. Oh, nice
passing.
Nice interior passing ball, and finished off with 2 points.
That's 32, Emily Dorman.
Yeah, nice job inside, but that was just really good positioning. And again, it's a well-coached team, and that's why I'm still lobbying for Andy. How's he not Coach of the Year? I mean, obviously a well-coached team with the things they're doing. Even his backups are in the right spot, and they're moving the ball well, and obviously coached well. His ball was just missed. His number 5 took a shot, and it's about as close as they've been, which was Payne. Almost got it. Who just hit 2 free throws.
Another nice pass to Lakusa. She rebounds her own miss and puts it right back in.
So padding the stats on rebounds and shots made.
Getting to 80-4. Lakota West over Western Hills here. 6 minutes and 29 seconds and counting. As we go here, the Western Hills Mustangs moving the ball around a little bit, get it to the high post. Showing a little bit of
they got
patience.
The ball into the high post with a 5'4" guard. That's not not much is gonna happen there. As 22 takes it, oh God, she had the right longitude, wrong latitude. As Harris took a shot, it looked like it was, had the right. Looked like it was going at the basket, but just came up a little bit short as Abra brings the ball up, guarded by Harris.
Kind of interesting to note, the 4 points for Western Hills are 4 free throws. They are 4 for 4 from the free throw, and of course,
0 for everything else.
Yeah, 0 for everything, and a nice pass interior post to post to Lakusa, finishes and draws the foul.
Yeah, 25 for Dombier was just behind her. I mean, just was schooled by Lakusa on where to be. So when the ball came down the lane, Lakusa standing right there underneath the basket, got a good pass, and there's nothing you can do if you're standing behind the player, and she's between you and the basket.
Looks like if she makes this, Lakusa does. Barry Ingwa is entering the game for Lakota West for the first time today. So here we go, 83-4, clock fast, approaching 5 minutes. Again, running clock even during free throws and timeouts today. Good hands, stolen away.
By Rose, who's having quietly a pretty good game. I mean, she's got some nice assists, nice finds in her. This 22 comes up with a steal there. Hit the three and just a little long off the three, but of course West
Oh,
rebound.
nice job by Key pushing. Couldn't quite grab the ball, but pushed it out to her teammate
Who
for the
knocks it
three.
down. Aberth knocks it down.
But that was
So you're right. That was started by Key.
that was a nice play by Key.
Yeah, Key did a nice job making a play on the ball and knocking it out to an open player who drains the three. So she should get an assist on that, I would think.
I think that's fair. Long shot from Harris and was
Key
came
comes
up
down
way
with another
short.
rebound.
So here we go. Throw the ball ahead to Barry over to the corner, wide open.
Nagwa. Oop, just short. And Western Hills with the rebound, clears the rebounds coming out.
But it's also nice to see if you saw how Bros hustled down there, so there were no layups. That's one of the things when we talk about the fact that they've not made any baskets today. They obviously aren't getting any easy baskets either. They're not getting nothing on the fast break. Nice finish.
Wow, nice finish. Looked like the ball almost came out of her hands. Leah Aberth comes up with a great shot.
Yeah, nice finish again from the left side there.
Yeah.
We're going to see that in a replay. You're going to see a good, strong finish here. There she is, puts it with the left hand.
She's definitely fouled. Gets it in. Fish right now talking to Dorman about the play. I don't know if you saw it there. She saved it out of bounds, but she threw it right to the middle, which is like soccer. You do not want to save the ball to the middle right in front of your own goal. So if somebody would have came out as Aberth comes out, and number 1 for West comes in, which is Keena Benzinger, onto the floor first time. And she's normally a JV player. Good player, though. Saw her play against East, too, and she's one of the reasons that West came back and beat East at the JV game. Just a nice player, good high. So Andy's got quite a few point guards and point players coming around the program, but he's losing a lot of his size.
So what they're going to do here actually is stop the clock during the timeout. Lakota West is putting in some of these young players.
Oh, yeah.
And because otherwise the clock would run another minute
and they'd be done
during the timeout, and the game would almost be over at that point. So they did stop the clock here.
Right.
They may actually reset it a little bit. There we go up to 3:22 or 3:23. The clock is already run, but we're going to see Stephanie Martin coming into the game. We're going to see another player. Yeah, Star Owens into the game.
Star Owens in the game.
And you already mentioned that Keena Benzinger just went in. So several girls who haven't seen much playing time recently are going to get a chance to play.
Yeah. Not on the varsity side. A couple of these kids like Martin and Benzinger are JV players normally. I think a lot of these kids are some mainly JV type kids. Key is. This is the JV team right here.
Yeah. So Western Hills inbounding the ball.
I mean, the good thing, these are good players. I mean, I don't want to make that sound bad. I mean, they're good players and they'll do well here. And
shots long. Stephanie Martin with the rebound.
Right,
strong rebound. Outlets to Key.
Is that Martin?
That is.
Yeah, 11. Start Martin. Yeah, gets a stat.
So
good rebound.
There we go. We'll see what the new group of Lakota West Firebirds can do here. Now, playing most of the same young ladies from Western Hills, but they don't have a very deep bench today.
Right.
So here they are moving the ball around quite a bit. I think Coach Fishman is not take the easy shots, make sure they actually work their offense.
Benzinger, a pretty good ball handler here and a good shooter. I mean, she'll take the ball right to the hoop. She's got no fear. I mean, she's not a real tall kid, but she's got no fear.
So here we go. We're down to 2:30. Nice inside pass to 0-0. Ball's knocked away. I think we're going to end up with a tie up here. Ball's going to go to Western Hills.
I think that's Nagwa is her name.
Ingwa? Yeah. I think we have Ingwa. So inbounding the ball here for Western Hills, trailing by 85, which, yes, we're serious.
That's tough. I mean, that's tough. And they have 0 baskets.
And another foul on the shot from number 10. So that's Akira Lanza. She's going to have 2 more shots. Now, again, we've mentioned, and we're going to see this here again.
Here it is.
Lanza a little crossover and back, and then was able to get the ball past Star Owens. And you can see the arm reached in there and got the
definitely
arm.
fouled. Yeah, she put the arm right across the arms, and that's what's going to happen. You're going to get that foul call as she knocks it down.
Yeah, 5 for 5 from the free throw line for the team. And,
something
of course,
to talk about.
0 for the field. 6 for 6.
So 89-6, 125 and a running clock right now. As Benzinger's going to bring the ball up. Looking down inside, she can take the ball off. It's 22 Harris is Gardner. Over to Key, who's going to throw it cross court into Star Owens, who's trying to get it down to number 20 on that, which is Star Owens, sorry. So it was just overthrown. Yeah, that
they
one
called the foul, but And here's the other tough thing here with that. Of course, the foul call took about 25 seconds of running clock.
Oh, yeah.
So not much left,
Yeah,
although
nice
nice shot, three-pointer.
Key. Elizabeth Key knocks down the 3, I believe. How about that? Gets a three-pointer on there. We're down under a minute. Western Hills looking, driving, takes a shot from lands, no good.
One of the
Ball's gonna
closer-
come out by Benzinger, who's
Yeah, well,
streaking.
I
She's
think it was
looking for a shot. Oh, gets
back
it
to
open.
Martin, a chance to get on the board
Ooh,
long,
Martin,
but
Stephanie
rebounded by
Martin.
Benzinger, and it goes in.
5'2", they list her, so she's probably 5'1". 5'2" is probably with her hair up like it is. She's about 5 foot, but she comes down with a nice rebound, gets down.
A nice
puts it
rebound
back in.
again by Martin. Good defense there on Lanza as she drove the ball in.
Yeah, Martin doing a good job underneath getting rebounds.
See where we go here with
8 seconds left.
I'm guessing they're just going to hold it here. Now there's a dribble, means the clock starts again for her, the 5-second count. So it looks like Martin's going to hold it as the clock runs out.
And that's going to be it for at Lakota East here in the first round of the state playoffs. Lakota West moves on to 94-6.
So I guess we'll see you on Thursday.
We'll see you on Thursday. I'm Dan Zebrink for Brett Phelan. Thanks for watching. We'll see you Thursday.